my students, I want to welcome you back again to ECO Learners Support for NECO and WAEC candidates. My name is Odusatulokwe Joseph. I'm your instructor for today's program, so you just have to sit down. Let's enjoy it together as we dive into today's topic. Good.
ECO Learners Support, a support program of the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for WAEC and NECO candidates.
Fine, never mind what you are just seeing on the screen. I just want to use that to dive into the world of chemistry. As you can see, all the pictures, what we do in the lab. Great. Therefore, let's go into the topic. Our behavioral objective. We want to achieve something. Don't you think it's necessary for us to share what we want to achieve in the course of this particular lesson? Fine. You should be able to explain alkanes. What are alkanes? You should be able to have a better knowledge of alkanes by the time we finish this class. Also, you should, or we should be able to explain the laboratory preparation of what? Methane, be the first member of the family, and also explain the properties of methane. These are things that we want to do in this very interesting topic for today. Can we go? We shall. Let's go. I have a wonderful thing for you here. Let me play it and see. Basically, it's talking about the sources of methane. Where can we get it? Fine. Machine area. Pit, do you know? Our pit. The one we use in those days. The gas that is coming out from it. It's called methane gas. That gas can be used for what? For cooking. I'm giving you an idea. Start making money. Very simple. To what? To trap the gas. Good. Oil well. I told you earlier when we were talking about crude oil that the major source of what? Petroleum and natural gas. And what will you say from the crude oil as well? Therefore, the natural gas is methane. And this methane happens to be the first member of alkane. Yes, body of what? Termites. Don't be surprised. Yes, they too contain that compound called methane. The intestine of what? Ruminating what? Animals. You have what? Methane there as well. Then coal mines. You see, to let you know that different ways you can get methane, depending on your choice. Fine. Now, the business as usual. This methane we're talking about, how can we prepare it in the laboratory? You need to first know it's the first member of alkane. As I've said, let me pick my pen. Yeah, it can be prepared in the laboratory. By what? Eating the ethanol salt. This salt is very important with a corresponding what? Alkalines. So what's the alkaline we are using here? Remember, you can use a caustic soda. Is NaOH. Or use what we call a soda lime. Soda lime. Then why are we using soda lime instead of what? Caustic soda. You need to get to know that the soda lime is preferable because it's not a deliquescent. What does it mean? When exposed to the atmosphere, it will not absorb what? Water and form a solution. But if you are using caustic soda, it does that. Therefore, it's not preferable to use caustic soda. Rather, soda lime. Fine. Is it only that? No. What again? It does not what? Attack the glass that you are using to produce it. But rather, if you are using caustic soda, it does that. And why guys ask that question? Why do you think it is preferred to use soda lime instead of caustic soda in the laboratory preparation of methane? Very simple. Why we use soda lime is because, one, it's not deliquescent, rightly said before. Two, it's not attacking what? Glass. But never mind. I prepared a little video for you. Now look at the laboratory what apparatus that is used in the process. But before then, sorry about this. Okay, fine. So let me play this video. So look at what's going on. All these are the laboratory apparatus we use in preparing what? Methane in the laboratory. Good? I want to see what's happening to my video. Okay, fine. Still playing. Okay, good. Look at it. You have a Bunsen burner. This is a Bunsen burner here. Okay, so you have the what? The ethanate, sodium what? Ethanate, which is the key what? Reagent used together with what? Soda lime. You eat strongly, so after eating strongly, what happened? There will be a production of the methane gas. Then the methane gas goes through the what? The delivery tube, which is connected by the what? By the glass jar, inverted inside the water. Why are we using water? It's a colorless gas. If water is not used, you will know when the gas is being produced. But with this, you will know when the gas is being produced. So let me show you a little. Look at the gas. It's coming out after eating strongly. Goes down to the water. And when it goes down to the water, what happened? It shows that methane gas has been produced. But never mind. Let me show you the small chemical equation for a better understanding. Okay, fine. Let me pick my pen again. Fine. Okay. Before then, let me erase all. Then let me pick my pen again. Okay. Now, sodium what? Talking about sodium ethanate. CH3, COONA. Ethanate. 2 carbon, 1, 2. Sodium ethanate from the ester. So basically, it's combining. Okay, let me say is heated. Let me use this word, heated, in the presence of what? Soda lime. So the soda lime is NaOH/quicklime. And when it happens, it gives CH for gas. This is the gas that is being what? Produced. And you need to understand that they have a similar laboratory preparation. If it is ethane gas you want to use, all you need to do, use CH3, CH2, COONA. Then you heat in the presence of what? Soda lime. Then this will give you CH3 gas. So this is what? Ethane gas. But basically here, we are interested in what? Methane gas. And that what actually happened there. Good. Let's move. Now, what are the physical properties of this particular gas? We've produced. We have to talk about the physical property. Good. Let me pick my pen again. The first one is colorless and odorless gas. I've told you, you can't see the gas. That is why we have to pass it through what? Water, for us to know when the gas is being produced. And also, it's not extremely soluble. So passing it through water give us the edge. It's slightly soluble, you know, I told you. So it's slightly soluble in water. So basically, it means fine, soluble, but not extremely soluble. So it can still pass through the water. Yes, it is less dense than air. That is why it is collected by upward delivery. You discover that the connection is like this. So this is called upward delivery. It's called upward delivery. Upward delivery. Why? Because it is lighter than air or less dense than air. Assuming it is heavier than air, you can use upward delivery. This is very important to you. Yes, you need to know that this particular gas, it has no effects on both litmus paper, blue or red. So it is neutral to litmus paper. It's very, very important for you to know that as well. Yeah, what happened? Let me erase all, Let's move to the next one. So what are the chemical properties of this particular gas called methane? One, you need to understand. Let me pick my pen again. You need to understand that it is a what? A saturated what? Hydrocarbon. You remember? You remember that I told you that carbon is a what? Tetravalent element. It's a saturated hydrocarbon. So it can only undergo two reactions that we call combustion. Yes, reaction, and what we call substitution reaction. Yes, substitution. Yes, reaction. So when they say combustion reaction, it's you are reacting what? Methane gas with oxygen. And what is going to give? Normally, it will always give what? Water and carbon dioxide. You need to know that. Whenever any hydrocarbon is being heated in the presence of what? Oxygen or air, what it gives is what? Water and carbon dioxide. So in balancing the equation, you can use what we have here. So you have to balance. So we have one carbon here. So you have one carbon here. Then when you look at the what? Hydrogen. The hydrogen here is what? 4. So 2 times 2 will give you what? 4. Good one. Then also, when you look at the oxygen, 2 times 2 is 4. Then when you look at this, there's 1 here. So 2 times 1 will give you 2. Plus there's 1 here. 1 times 2 will give you what? 2. So that is giving you what? 4. But basically, you can decide to use this particular general formula. Yes, let me try to use the general formula for you. You can decide to use the general formula. So in this general formula, let me pick my pen. You have CH4, meaning that X here is 1, then H is what? 4. Reacting with what? Oxygen. So when you come here, what's X? 1 plus what is Y? 4 over 2. Then what will you do? 2 here, 1, 2 here, what? 2. So 2 plus what? 1. Oh, good. Yes, that will give you what? 2. So 2 plus this will give you 3. Let's see. So I have 3 O2. Okay, fine. So let me come down to this place. So what is Y? Y in this case is 4. Yes, Y is 4. So we have 4 over 2. That will give you what? 2H2O. Plus. So what is X? X is 1. CO2. So let's balance. We need to balance and see if it is balanced. Or we'll be able to correct any error. Could find. Let's see. So we have, see, this carbon here is 1. So there's no carbon here. So there's carbon here. So the carbon here too is what? 1. That is balance. Hydrogen here is equals to 4. So no hydrogen here. The hydrogen here is what? Is equals to 4. That is balance. But let's see oxygen. Here we have what? 6. So the oxygen here, you have, there's 1 here. 1 times 2, 2. Plus 1 times 2, 2. So this is giving us 4. So it's not balanced. Probably this equation should have given us, in this case, you should have 2 here. Oh, it's 4 we have. Sorry, it's 4. Oh, I need to clean that. Sorry, it's 4. Sorry about that. So this y is 4 over 4. So this we cancel this to give me 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. Sorry about this. So this will be 202. So this can give me what? 4. Yeah, this can give me 4. So the equation is what? Balance. It's either you use this or you use this for a better balancing of what? Equation, especially when it is very, very complex. So don't forget this formula. Now the substitution reaction. No, I rightly said, I told you that due to their stability, because the bond between them is single, so you need a lot of what? Heat to break the bond between the carbon and hydrogen. In that case, you cannot allow the what? Methane to have a lot of chemical reaction. So the only reaction it can undergo is called substitution reaction. So this substitution reaction is basically with chlorine, and you need to understand the way it works. Okay, fine. So if I have CH4 plus chlorine gas, it must be in the presence of what? UV light. It's very, very important for the reaction to occur. So what happened? Out of 4, it should have been reduced to Cl, C. Let me pick it this way. So it should be CH3 Cl plus HCl. So this is called chloromethane. Then this can still react CH3 Cl plus chlorine gas. So in the presence of UV, so I have CH2 Cl2 plus HCl. So this one is called dichloromethane. Then you move again, CH2 Cl2 plus Cl2 gas in the presence of UV. Then you have CHCl3 plus HCl. So this is called tri. So why is it trichloro? Yes, methane, because the chlorine here is 3. Then you can still go again. CHCl3 plus Cl2. In the presence of UV, then you have CCl4 plus HCl. So this is called tetrachloromethane, and you cannot further go on again. So this reaction is very, very possible with this particular words, hydrocarbon. Why? Because it is more stable. Okay, in that case, yes, let me undo and look at this as well. This is what? The video view of the reaction. Basically, you see you have CH4 plus Cl2 in the presence of UV light. It forms C3Cl plus HCl. Come back again to do that with chlorine to give dichloromethane. HCl come back again to give chloroform or what? Trichloromethane, and come back again to give this. And what happened? You cannot further what? Go again. Good. So what are the uses of what? Methane. So in the case of uses of what? Methane, what comes to your mind? They are mainly used as fuel. You need to understand. Yes, they are mainly used as what? Fuel. or you can mix it with other what? Good gases. It is equally used in making what? Hydrogen gas. So that's very, very important. Yes, methane can be used in the production of what? Hydrogen gas. You know how it does that? It's very simple. So if you have CH4 gas and you pass it to steam, H2O gas. So what you get is CO gas plus hydrogen gas. You can balance. So these two here, okay. Oh, carbon here is 1, oxygen. So I have to balance this, okay, making 3 here. So if I make 3 here, 6. So this is 6. Then what happened again? Oxygen is 1. Oxygen here is what? 1. Carbon here is 1. Okay, fine. So what will I do again to make the equation balance? Okay, this is 1. Oh, equation is balanced. So this is called synthetic what? Gas. Synthetic gas. So basically you can produce hydrogen from methane. Not only that, they are used in making what? Carbon black. It's very important. And more importantly, yes, trichloro-methane is also called chloroform. And it is used in surgical wards. Yes, operation for anesthetic wards. Patients need to get that. This is very, very important. Then tetrachloro-methane solvent is used as a solvent in the lab. Yes, because this is time for question. Right? I want you to look at the question. I'm giving you 2 minutes to think about the answer. So write the answer down in your notes.
Co-Learners Support, a support program of the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for WAEC and NECO candidates.
Have you done that? Oh, wonderful. Oh, you've done that. So let's go to the words. Answer of the question. So the first thing we are asked is to measure some properties of what? Homologous series. So they have similar what? Chemical properties. You have to get that. They can be represented by general molecular formula. You need to get that as well. Example, if I pick alkanes, it has CnH2n plus 2. So if I pick alkenes, it has CnH2n. Yeah, represented by what? General molecular formula. So they are similar, yeah, or they have the same functional group. Yeah, you can prepare them by similar words, laboratory preparation. Yes, aside this, what again are we asked? Let me go back to, so we are asked to consider this particular, yes, we are asked to consider this particular compound. And we have to mention, as I said, consider the compound represented by this. So which homologous series does it belong to? So what do you think is the homologous series? The homologous series is what? Yes, alkanes. Why? Because they are just a single bond. So write the structure of 3 possible what? Isomers of the compound. So the first one is you have CH3, CH2, CH2, then CH3. Just count is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what? Butane. 1. Then you can go again. CH3, CH, then you have CH3, then you have what? CH3. When you count the carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hydrogen. 3 plus 2, 5, plus this 10. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see, and this is called what? 2-methyl. Then how many carbon? 1, 2, 3. Propane. Then the last one, you can have CH3, C, then you have CH3 up, then you have CH3 down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, we can change the position. Let me pick my eraser. So I can have CH3, CH2, CH, then CH, or what do we have? CH3. Then if I have the normal this, then the second one, how many? 3. So it remain 1. Oh, can we put, if you put 1 here, let me see, CH3, we still give me the name I've mentioned, this will be 3. Okay, so what we can do in this particular case, fine, it can't go more than this, because if you put it here, we still give you the same thing. If you put it here, we still give you the same thing. So probably we only have 2, yes, isomer in that particular compound. Yeah. Okay, on that particular note, let's see what again we have. Okay. We've done this. So on this note, I just want to tell you that in case you are confused or you have any question for me on this particular note, I want you to drop it, either comments, suggestion, or question. Drop it on the what information display on the screen. So I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Okay, good. I remain your host, Odusatolokwe Joseph. See you in the next class. Bye for now.
Acing your WAEC and NECO examinations has been made easy by the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education with the ECO Learner Support for WAEC and NECO Candidates television program. Join seasoned teachers as they take you through these core subjects: mathematics, English language, physics, chemistry, and biology, targeting the exact syllabus of WAEC and NECO. Watch ECO Learner Support for WAEC and NECO candidates on this station. Learners can also connect with ECO Learner Support for WAEC and NECO candidates through these social media platforms to access more educational content and give their feedback. ECO Learner Support for WAEC and NECO candidates. Pass your examinations with flying colors.